Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Um this is 2024 and I really wanted to do this video even before I answer your questions. I feel like this video will be a good guidance before I answer your Q&As. After I feel like some of you guys who sent those Q&As will get answers from this video, and then I can explain a bit more and tell you more about maybe other things that I won't mention here in the other video. So basically today we're doing what we are living in 2023, but in terms of leveling up your life. So basically, just what you're gonna be doing differently this year so that you can see change in your life. It depends with where you want to see change in your life, whether it's a financial glow up, a personal glow up, relational glow up, spiritual like glow up, any type of glow up, emotional glow up, because at the end of the day I need you guys to know they're all connected, and one always influences the other, especially when it's coming from internally who you are as a person. It will just give you a holistic, well balanced, better thing and a glow up in your life. So this I'm doing as a reminder for myself and also for you guys. Also to encourage you guys. Some of these things, they're things that I have seen working in my life. Like I feel I don't need to fully like go into details to tell you like my background or like where I come from and my history. You can just go back to my channel and watch it all. These are some of the tips that I'm going to give you guys that have helped me improve my life. Basically has just made my life get better, and for my goals, for me to be able to achieve my goals a bit more easy than if I didn't have these tools and this knowledge in my life. So a lot of it is from personal experience, and I know a lot of people around my age or even older or younger, um they want tools or information or knowledge that can help them elevate their life. And 2024, we are both all to blow up, get the bag, live out our dreams, be emotionally regulated, be in loving relationships, healthy relationships, have amazing friendships, have amazing self-love. So go after like our dreams. Did they say that? Because that is the most important thing ever, like just being your authentic self. So again, without any much talking, let's get into the video. And about the giveaway, guys, because I posted the video yesterday, so I've not fully read all the comments and I've not picked a winner. It will be in my other video, so keep watching and claim that 2024 is going to be an amazing year for you. Claim it, claim it, because it already is. So let's start. One thing we are living in 2023 is lack of gratitude. Guys, I didn't know this, by the way. I have to actually give credit to my girlfriend because this is something I learned through her. Part of experiencing a lot of abundance in your life is being like being grateful for what you have in your life already. It doesn't matter if you have zero, and trust me, I know when you hear people saying be grateful, sometimes it can be like, okay, what am I going to be grateful for if I feel like my life is falling apart and I have nothing to be grateful for? You can still be grateful even for you being alive, having water to drink, I don't know, being able to walk. It can be the lightest thing. Having a meal, just because you're being grateful, it doesn't take away the challenges that you are having. It doesn't mean ignore the challenges that you're having, but they can both exist. You can be grateful for where you are while still praying and hoping to have more, because if you're not contented with where you are, it doesn't mean accept, because I know there are some situations that we can be in that you cannot accept. Like if you're really struggling, there's no way you're gonna accept where you are, but you can look for something you can be grateful for, even like just being alive, even just being able to breathe oxygen. I don't know. Look for something. Be grateful for your ears. Be grateful for your face. Be grateful for something. It doesn't mean just assume or ignore the fact that you're not suffering. That's not what I'm saying. And of course, these things have, okay, if somebody is extremely sick, I understand, but I'm just saying in your day-to-day life, especially if you're looking for abundance in your life, you have to try your best to be grateful. And it's not an easy thing to do, but try it. The more you're grateful, the more you get more to be grateful for. Literally, this is so cliche, but it's true. Whatever your mind focuses on, the more you're going to get more of that, because it won't show you. If you focus on how you don't have this and you don't have this, you just keep seeing more things that you don't have and keep seeing how miserable your life is. But every time you have like maybe such a negative thought, I'm not telling you to throw it away. You can, okay, sure, I don't have that, and then use a different positive thought of something that you have. It can be, I don't know, water. You're able to drink water. It counteracts the negative thought, because otherwise you just keep seeing the same thing over and over again. I hope that makes sense. But gratitude is very important in your life, and it also gives you so much peace. Even if you're not seeing the results that you want at that moment, when you affirm yourself and say you're grateful for the things you have, you tend to see your life as an amazing thing, and you don't hate your life, because even if it's the smallest thing, you're getting something that you can be grateful for. I don't know if it makes sense. Gratitude comes with a sense of peace, which is very important. Okay, the other thing that we are getting rid of, I have so many that I had to take some that I really want to talk about today. We are living lack of confidence and self hate in 2023. Yeah, I know. Like right now, nimeshiba. I've just eaten, because right now I'm shooting this at 22 minutes past midnight. I just ate. But even in normal days, I have a time. And let me tell you guys, I'm saying this because I know a lot of girls struggle with body dysmorphia. I also do once in a while. But again, just like the other negative thought that we talked about, it doesn't have to be something that fully takes away your self-esteem. The same case applies if you feel like, oh my gosh, I really hate myself because of, I don't know, my thighs, my stomach, my feet. Go in with, just let that thought exist without attaching it to yourself, without giving it meaning in your life, because it doesn't have to have meaning. It's just a thought. The moment you start engaging with it and believing it, that's when it becomes your reality. You can have that and then be like, oh, you know what, but I also have such a pretty face, I also have really nice, I don't know, boobs, hands, whatever, hair, eyes, anything. Plus at the end of the day, your stomach has a problem according to who. As long as you're healthy, according to who. Your feet are ugly according to who. The society. What has the society done for you? Literally nothing. You're the one who is living your life. And this is something I used to say back in the day. Back in the day, in the days that I used to live in Githurai. Literally, you're the only person that matters. Your opinion is the only thing that matters in your life. So people can say, oh, you're too ugly, oh, you're too, you what, you're too loud, you're too settled, you're too this. But according to who? If you don't believe them, that thing, it has no meaning. But if you allow their thoughts to get to you, that's when it starts having meaning, and that's when you will get more flaws um about yourself. Like even these marks, for the longest time I used to cover them because I used to feel so ashamed, and I was not even ashamed, I was embarrassed about my own skin. And then one day, like after 4 years of hiding. And mind you, this is a traumatic thing I got from an allergic reaction. One day I was like, why am I doing all this when I can be free? Okay, people will look at me, then what? After they look at me, then what? What are they going to do? Are they going to take them away? Will they come and wear my skin? Like, what is the worst thing they can say to me? Like, plus at the end of the day, literally nobody cares. No, they might show they care, but they really actually don't care. You might think people care, but nobody cares. Everybody is self-conscious. Everybody is being worried if the other person is noticing an insecurity about them. Just do you, boo. Just work. So we are not allowing lack of confidence in 2023. That's why I don't like the comments that say, oh, I wish I had the confidence to wear that. With my backgrounds, I can't wear that. Oh, you look so good, you inspire me. Like, it's not a problem. There's no specific body that is supposed to wear a specific thing. You decide what you want to wear, and you decide how you feel about what you're going to wear. Not people, not nobody, nobody. As long as you love it, as long as you're confident in your body, and if somebody dares and comes and tells you, oh, you're fat, oh, I don't know, you ugly, oh, deal with them. Return their energy, because nobody deserves to come to your personal space and make you feel uncomfortable being on the universe, in the universe, and this is somewhere that you're worthy and you belong to be. That's actually another thing. You have to feel safe walking around in this world, because this is where you're supposed to be. If somebody's making you feel unsafe, and that does not mean even just physical safety, I'm talking about emotional safety, mental safety. You should feel like this is home because it's your home for now, and you have all right, all you're deserving to walk around and go anywhere in this world, because you deserve it. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you guys. This also goes with all people who feel like they can't go to certain areas because they feel like those people are more worthy to be in those areas than them. Honey, you deserve, you deserve, and you're worthy to be in any position, in any area, in any occasion that you would like to be. I'm not saying you invade a wedding, or that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking if you feel like, oh, only certain people go to Dubai, only certain people go to, I don't know, the mall, only certain people go to certain areas, and you feel you're not worthy to, you are. I want you to know that. So stop telling women you're so confident for wearing pants, you're so confident to do for what? It's not a compliment. I know a lot of people think it's a compliment, but it's not a compliment. And guys, I know I'm not talking about like specific money stuff, but everything that I'm talking about, it's things that bring you closer to yourself, that eventually are going to bring you all the monetary and all the financial abundance that you want in your life. Abundance is not just about money. You can be abundant in love, abundant in health, abundant in peace. It's a lot. Anyway, another thing that we are not bringing to 2023, please, please, we are not bringing misogyny in 2023. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to deal with any form of misogyny in 2023. Yeah, I said it. I said it. When we're talking about that, also, if you're not a feminist and you're a woman, I don't know what to say. So let me just drink some juice. It's the year 2024. Listen, I understand, because I feel like I don't understand, but I get some people don't know what feminism is. And because every time when you ask, especially a woman, let's not even talk about men, especially a woman, when you ask them, oh, why are you not a feminist? Why don't you support feminists? I hear the craziest thing. Like, it's like you guys, not you guys. Some people don't actually know what feminism is. They have just listened about the negative things that are said about feminism, and they believe that's what feminism is. Please Google, Google. It's free for yourself and learn what feminism is. It's a movement that fights for equal rights between all genders. And people hear this and they think of it literally. It's about equity and equity. Equity first and equity. But like, people think, oh no, you're not as strong as a man. That's not what that means. It's not what feminism means. But I'm gonna do a complete episode on my podcast about that. Actually, the audio version of this will be up on my podcast. But like, please guys, I need you to Google what feminism is and get on board if you're a woman. Along that part of we are living misogyny and internalized misogyny. I don't know if you guys understand what internalized misogyny is. You see, most of the time, people who are called pick me, which I feel like almost all women at some point of their life when they were younger, they were pick me's because it's a society, it's a social thing. You get brought up to be like that. It's what misogyny is. Internalized is now when you believe in misogyny. That's why pick me, that's what pick me's be dealing with. So tafadhali, I don't want to hear you want to dress like that for your man, you're doing your makeup for your man, you're doing what for your man, for men, for what? You like to believe, yeah, but men are just, I don't care. I don't care. We all know as human beings, men and women are different. But when it comes to human rights, everybody is a human. Nobody is below the other. Nobody is above the other. Tafadhali, ladies, let's have some standards. Let's have some self-love. Let's appreciate ourselves. Let's see ourselves as worthy people. Like people who are deserving. People who can do shit. Like, you're not weak. I know the society has told you you're weak and you're not weak. And I'm not talking about physical strength because I know some of you guys won't understand that. Anyway, and what I this is a whole different topic. I'm gonna just talk about it in my podcast. But the last thing among that category, I don't want to hear anything about divine feminine energy. I don't want to hear anything about divine masculine energy. All those things, they're just feeding the patriarchy. You guys just, you think, oh, I'm tapping into my femininity. I can't believe there's even a point in my life for like 2 weeks, a while back, in my self-discovering journey, I was trying to understand this thing and see if it's something that can be for me. But I've always known that those things are a scam. There's just a way of continuing the patriarchy and suppressing women because you think you're getting the power, but that power that you're being told you're getting. Because first of all, I don't have an issue with that whole feminine energy thing, but why does it always have to involve a man? Which this is another point that I had. Please decenter men from your life. Heterosexual women, decenter men. Gay people, I know there's comparative heteronormativity, and you also need, if you're baby gay, even if you're older, because you can be an older gay and you still have that compulsive heteronormativity inside you and you still seek men's validation. Please, please, it's high time to decenter men in your life. At no point am I saying don't date, don't be in love, but let that not be what fuels your life. You are whole individual. You as a person, you are put on this earth with a purpose. A purpose that you have to accomplish. You as a person, what you should focus on is not Oh, am I feminine enough for man? Am I being a masculine woman? Am I being Every time I see that content, I just feel like, can you preach more about self love? Because feminine energy has a lot to do with self love. But every time when I hear those people taking the direction of it being men centered, I'm just like, oh, you know, I was a masculine woman and it was causing issues in my marriage. And first of all, you're not a masculine woman. I don't know if you guys know what a masculine woman is. A masculine woman is a woman who is presenting masculine. Oh, I feel like this is a whole topic that needs to be taught. But please stop saying those things. Your marriage probably didn't work because you guys have different attachment style. Your man does not see you as a human being. You guys are not communicating right. You're not setting boundaries. That's probably why your marriage didn't work. It's not because you're in your masculine energy, because you are working. Like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of hearing those narratives. I'm tired of women having to put themselves down so that they can boost their partner's egos. No, 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 no. Stop. I can go on and on about this conversation for forever. Please stop those things. In 2024, can we please have balanced energy? A divine, somebody with divine energy is somebody who has masculine energy and feminine energy in them, and they show up equally when needed. Not somebody who is just in their masculine and somebody who is just in their feminine. Even for men, you guys, men are also allowed to express feminine energy. I don't know, but because a lot of people are homophobic, they'll start saying that men are gay or whatever. But energies are supposed to be balanced. It doesn't matter whether you're a woman or a man, you need both of your energies. Tafadhali, if you're with a partner who does not respect you, then you can do that whole masculine, feminine energy type of games that people are trying, because at the end of the day, all that is just feeding the patriarchy. Because when you're trying so hard to be in your feminine, you're forcing your partner. I'm assuming it's a man. I'm a lesbian, but I know these things. You're forcing you also when you force your partner who is a man, or whichever partner you have, even for lesbians, if your partner is a masculine person and you just force them to be in just that one energy, it causes some sort of blockage in their life, even in what they're able to offer in the relationship, because the energy is supposed to flow. Both masculine and feminine energy is supposed to be flowing. If you're a woman and you just stick yourself to that one energy, you're causing blockage in your life, especially if you know you have things that you need to do that need your masculine energy to let them flow equally. Be with people who also like you. Like, that's all I can say. So, another, wow, you can tell I have been waiting for the opportunity to talk about this. Please, let's not be trying to take steps forward and then we, like, 2 steps forward, we take 10 backwards. Please, guys, let's do better. Another thing we're stopping in 2024, we're leaving it. We've already left it in 2023. It's people pleasing. If by now you have not looked in, you're still trying to say, like, oh, people never return my energy. And I understand there are situations like that. You're not always able to get an equal energy that you're getting back. But if you find yourself you're somebody who is always self-sacrificing, and then you build up a lot of resentment, a lot of anger towards the person who you feel is taking advantage of you, it's not on air quotes. I don't know why I was about to put on air quotes. You have you have the power in your hands. You just have to be aware of it. It's scary. Sometimes it's scary, especially if you have been conditioned to people please your whole life. And I know this is something that happens with a lot of women. Since you're young, you're just taught to people please, just please. Oh, love for the people, cook for the people, say hi to this one, hug this one, do this for this one. Like, why you're not smiling? Smile. I understand. I totally understand. It's not an easy thing to stop, but if you have self awareness, which actually lack of self awareness was another point, it's something you can slowly start working on. Because the thing is, once you get used so much to people pleasing, at some certain points, there's two types of people pleasing. You can be pleasing so that you can get a sense of safety, whether it's to feeling loved, feeling belong, you feel a sense of belonging, feeling accepted. So you people please for that. But it also gets to a point where you start to people pleasing can be a form of manipulation tactic, but somebody is not able to see it like that. And I feel like as women, the more it keeps happening like that and somebody has built up so much resentment, they start using the same people pleasing that they use so that they can fit in and not be rejected. It starts becoming a manipulation tactic to get what they want. Yes, still for a sense of being loved and accepted and to feel belonging, but it becomes that. And that's the problem, because at the end of the day, you either feel guilty about it, it end up making you feel like you're a horrible person. You will also still build resentment towards the other person, because you will feel, why are they not loving me for me? Why do I have to do all this to be accepted? Go in and look into it, how to stop being a people pleaser. If somebody has asked you for money and you don't have, just say you don't have. If they're insisting, and or if it's somebody who you can't directly be like that, you have to learn to set boundaries. If you guys want a specific ways to set boundaries, you can comment down below. But protect yourself, protect your heart, so that at the end of the day you don't feel like you're being used, because that's a very common feeling when you're a people pleaser. But at the end of the day, if it's something that you keep doing, it kind of stops being the other person's problems. Because you need to know one thing about takers, they will always keep taking unless until you stop giving. So as long as you will keep giving and being a people pleaser, you're giving in hopes that you can get something in return, or you don't want them to be mad at you, they will keep taking. And sometimes you can even people please, and let's say even you're in a healthy relationship but you're people pleasing, you deny the other person a chance to know the authentic you. Actually, when you people please so much, you start losing some authentic parts of you. And so, even when you're with people who love you, you deny the opportunity for them to know who you truly are, because you're people pleasing. It's okay if somebody, if you say no to something and somebody is crossing your boundaries and you have to cut ties with them, it's okay. They just disrespected your boundary. They have not abandoned you. You can't be abandoned. You're a grown up, you're no longer a child. You don't depend on anyone. You won't, because that's something that you develop when you're younger. You have to people please because your safety, again, back to the safety thing, depends on that. So please guys, now you can say no, and who gonna check you? You're an adult. Uko sawa. You can say no. You can say no, I can't be able to show up. No, I don't have that money. No, I don't feel like doing that. No, I don't feel like eating that. Can we do something else? As long as just be kind about it. Another thing that goes hand in hand with people pleasing, and we are living in 2023, it's victim mentality. Yes, trust me, guys. I know how rude that person was. I know how traumatizing a certain event was. I know how traumatizing your childhood was. I know how things are not good. A lot is hurtful, and there's a lot of trauma, and you're going through a lot of things, but it gets to a point that, especially when you see, let's say, certain people, let's say your parents traumatized you and they're not working together with you to heal this thing. You can't forever be having toxic behaviors, toxic like mindset, low self-esteem, self-hate, and believing like you just amount to nothing, or like feeling like you're just not okay, hating yourself. They did that. You have the power to change it. And this does not, because I understand how this can be misunderstood with being told to suppress your trauma, suppress your feelings, um, like all those stuff, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying process your feelings, feel whatever you want to feel, and you can still change your life. You can still get out of victim mentality when you're working, when you're taking your power back. Just because you're taking your power back, it doesn't mean all the trauma is gone. Trauma can never like disappear. Actually, life every day, things in life, as life is going, you will face traumatic things, you will face sad things, so it's not something that you can just stop. But it's knowing, despite everything, you still have your power. Your power has not been taken away from you. I understand that some situations are extreme, especially when it involves um health, whether mental or physical, loss and everything. But I'm just saying, when it comes to the time whereby you feel now I need change, know that you have the change. You have the power to create that change. Because nobody will ever come and save you. Nobody will ever come and heal and take away all your trauma, take away all your pain. Actually, this is part of life. Pain is part of life. The same way happiness is part of life, pain is part of life. The best way, because you can't avoid feeling pain, you can't avoid going through traumatic things. It's trusting yourself. Even when those things happen, you will always be able to go through it, because you can't control anything. Yes, I know your partner cheated. Yes, I know your partner did this. Yes, I know you had a very traumatic childhood. Yes, I know your job is bad. Yes, I know things are bad. So this is not victim blaming or shaming. All I'm saying is we can talk about it, talk about it, talk about, like, you can talk about that thing while still looking for your power back. Because I feel like it's quite common for people to be stuck in a traumatic thing that happened and totally feel helpless and feel powerless and feel like they can never move on from it, never get out of it. I just want you to know you can. You can, and you will. You just have to have that mindset. That does not mean ignoring or forgetting or like suppressing what that is. You can carry them together. You can start getting your power back while still processing what has happened to you, or like you grieving what you feel like you cannot move on from. I'm specifically talking about this because this is something that I also really used to struggle with, and even once in a while I'll struggle with it. But every time I affirm myself, just because I'm taking my power back and I'm focusing on now, what can I do? How can I get out of this situation? It doesn't mean that what I feel made me powerless, that it no longer exists. I can still acknowledge it and use that to give me the strength and the power to move forward. I don't know if that makes sense, guys. I really hope it makes sense. Um, the last thing, I feel like I've talked about most of these things. Healing. If you have not started a healing or self-development journey, self-discovery journey, I don't know what to tell you, because that's where you will find everything, everything. You will find what brings you the most joy. You will find all the money that you want, all the love that you want, all the peace that you want. It's all here, all in your body. Start healing. Look into your attachment styles. Look into your societal beliefs. Do you also share the same beliefs? Start looking into your values. What are the things that you love doing most? What are the things that brings you joy? How do you like to be loved? How do you like to love yourself? How do you like to love other people? Um, what are your fighting skill, like fighting? What are they called? How do you fight? Are you a fighter? Do you freeze? Do you freeze it? Also shutting down. Do you fawn? Fawn is people pleasing. Do you flight? Like, do you leave? All those can happen at the same time. So look into your attachment style, look into your toxic behaviors, look into your lower self, know your higher self, so that you can be able to tap into both whenever you need to. You have to make the same way you have to make friends with your higher self, the same way you have to make friends with your lower self. Because again, it's the same thing with that feminine and masculine energy. Your higher self and your lower self have to exist. One has to exist for the other one to be present. Be friends with your lower self. Your lower self is the person who is insecure, who feels like an imposter, who has self-hate moments, who has body dysmorphia, all that. Who like all those things that are not seemed good, all your fears, your feelings of unworthiness, undeserving, all those stuff. That's your lower self. Your higher self, of course, it's the opposite of that. You have, so that even when you're feeling those, you don't have to avoid them, just feel them. Insecurity, but it's part of being a human being. You can't be confident when you're not insecure. Sometimes it, like I said, what determines it, how after, okay, feeling, having that feeling of insecurity, how do you respond to it? That's the most important thing. So do some shadow work. Check out, I keep telling you guys, check out your attachment style. Your attachment style has a lot to do with everything. Who you are as a person, your relationships, your friendships, your work, literally everything, your peace of mind, everything. Look into that. Do shadow work, do somatic healing work. If you want to do therapy, do inner child work, reparenting. Try all those things. This is not an easy journey, but this journey brings you closer and closer to your authentic self. And the more you become your authentic self, the more everything that you want in this world comes to you. You can do meditation, all those stuff. They're part of healing and having self-awareness. So please get into it. It will bring you, honestly, everything that you want. Everything. It's not easy though. It's not easy. It's challenging. And it will take time. Because know your limiting beliefs. Because if you have had those beliefs for the longest time, for longer, because you have been, what am I trying to say? When you start doing these new things, you have to be patient with yourself. You have to give yourself time, because those things that you're trying to evolve from, they have been part of you longer than what you're trying to start. So give it a lot of time, a lot of consistency. I like the thing, as I finish off this video, it's procrastination. I had so many videos, like so many points that I wanted to say. Procrastination, I'm so guilty of, like, so guilty. And I feel like my procrastination, obviously, apart from complex traumatic meaning, it's called CPTSD. It also comes with, which is part of it. Fear of failure, uh, being emotionally overwhelmed. I really need to regulate my nervous system because I'm mostly always stuck on functional freeze. Um, what else? Imposter syndrome. Oh my gosh, even this video. But I know this is the correct thing, guys, because people really don't tell you all these things. But once you work on yourself, everything flows. And working on yourself is not linear. It doesn't mean not making mistakes. Making mistakes is actually part of working on yourself. But everything that you desire, your life becomes more and more fulfilling. I don't know if that makes sense, because you keep discovering yourself and discovering and getting in touch with more authentic versions of yourself. I know there are parts of me that I know they are me that I'm really trying to work on right now, but probably I'll meet that version of me when I'm in my 30s or 40s or whatever. But the fact that I keep knowing it's in me and I keep doing the work, that's all that matters. Because always remember, what you desire desires you right back, but you have to do work to bring it into the physical, and you have to. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk in language that might be a bit difficult, but like your mind and your emotions and plus God or whatever you believe in the universe, they're all connected. So once you work on that, everything that you want to see physically, it starts showing up. I swear, just try being your authentic self. You will see slowly, and the more you keep working on you, the more things will keep aligning. It doesn't matter how long it's gonna take, as long as you don't give up. So the final thing I would say, you have to have a way of centering yourself, like loving yourself, not loving yourself, like this is another point, but you have to have a way of connecting yourself. This can be through prayers for the Christians or whatever. It can be whichever religion you're in. It can be through prayers, it can be through meditation or anything else that works with you, but you have to have a sense of connecting yourself with the bigger, the source energy that is God to people or Allah or those. You have to have a way of connecting to the universe, to the source energy where you came from. It's like the highest higher of yourself. Like, no, I don't know how to explain to you guys, but the source, the one that guides your higher self, like where you came from, you have to feel in tune with it. You have to feel the love, you have to feel the worthiness, you have to feel the peace. It can be through meditations, it can whatever works for you, because different people get different things to work for themselves, but have a way of connecting to the divine. And being grateful, gratitude is a huge, huge way of that. And a lot of self love is also a huge, huge way of that. Because remember, you are sent here, your soul is sent here to experience life. So if you're connecting with yourself, discovering your authentic you, doing things that you like, you're already living in your divine purpose. Which the last point, we are living not having alone time in 2023. If you don't get to have alone time or you don't know the value of alone time, please Google. It's so important. It helps you rejuvenate your energy. It helps you think about your own life. It helps you just relax. It helps you gather energy. Think about things. Visualize, daydream, see things, and bring things into your subconscious. Think about things. It helps you explore different things. So please normalize alone time, and we can talk more about that in a different video. I still have much more points that I want to talk about, but I feel like that's enough for today. Please let's leave all these things in 2023. reframe or rather try to and incorporate these new beliefs, habits into 2024. I promise you guys. I know they had nothing to do with, oh, do this business, you're gonna earn money. But those things that I have told you, they're going to make you and help you have everything that you want. I'm gonna finish there. If there's any point that you would like me to expound more on, comments down below in the comment section. And let's be respectful. If you don't agree with any of my points, any of my whatever I was saying, opinions, you can say it without being rude, which actually bullying was part of my point, but we're not gonna talk about that now. So yeah, um I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. I really enjoyed shooting this video, and I'm gonna be doing more of these videos in 2024 because it's something that I have really been wanting to do. And I know there are videos that I'm supposed to be shooting. I've just, like, again, been experiencing a lot of imposter syndrome, but I am learning to do things despite of feeling the negative. That's something that I have learned, and I have told you guys about it. It doesn't matter whether you're afraid or you have anxiety or social anxiety. Go to that place with that social anxiety, and you will see once you do it, it keeps reducing. The more you keep doing it, it keeps reducing. So even with imposter syndrome, because you're not an imposter in your own life, so this is a message to myself. So I'll keep doing this because I know these are things that I'm supposed to be talking about, and it's also content that I really enjoy doing. I'm gonna see you guys in my next video, and the winners of the giveaway will be announced then. Let me drink some water. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go sleep now. It's literally 1:03 a.m. Bye. Oh, I didn't talk so much, but I love talking too, and I feel like what I say is very impactful and useful. So I'm working on that thing for imposter syndrome. So probably I'll do a part two, maybe on my podcast or wherever, even here on YouTube, because I have so much more, guys. Please love yourself. Please keep going. Don't be scared. You deserve to be here. The world is yours. All the abundance is yours. The moment you were conceived or born, the moment you were born, abundance became yours. Everything that you want is yours. Everything that you desire desires you back. It's all yours. It's just a matter of time and you doing the work and you believing that it's gonna be yours. Um, Whether you struggle with thought of feeling you're not good enough or what, that's not the problem. The problem is how you respond after feeling those feelings and having those thoughts. Your thoughts are not the truth, they're just thoughts. You can observe them and decide, you know what, no, I am worthy, I am loved, God loves me. That's one thing actually you need you guys to do, to know the universe is always by your side. God is always by your side. It's always rooting for you as long as you're in your path, in your genuine path, in your authentic path. It doesn't matter whether at that time it seems like it's good, as long as in that moment you're being authentically you, it will keep blessing you. I'm begging you, keep discovering yourself and keep being your authentic self day by day. And I feel like the more you become your authentic self, the more God keeps blessing you and extending your blessings. So, if you want your blessing to be overflowing, keep working on you, keep discovering yourself, and it will all come. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna see you in my next video. Make sure you subscribe and like this video and comment. Bye.